possibly can. Limitless Hoop. Thanks for joining us this Thursday afternoon, evening, whatever time you are. If you're in like Asia, it might be morning. I don't know. What are you doing up at like 4 in the morning if you're in Taiwan? What are you doing? Come on, go back to sleep, dude. It's not time for basketball. Unless you're that kind of person. I guess you're just working extra hard. Anyway, let's get started here. We got a little something that came up in practice. There you go. But gotta make that like way bigger because that is not working right there. I don't know if you can even see that. Make it bigger. There you go. It says, let's just pretend this time. All right, let's just pretend this time. All right, and we work with kids, so we do work with a lot of pretend time out there, where it's like, you know, we are pretending that, you know, you want to pretend that you're an NBA player. You want to pretend that you're an astronaut. I don't know. Pretend that you're a princess. I have no idea. But they also ask us adults to pretend as well, and I am not the type to pretend. I'm not. Kinda. Oh, wait, I am. I'm just like you. I love pretending. Pretending is very, very fun. I have a huge imagination. It's just that people will get mad at me for pretending the wrong way. It's like I'm not pretending how they want me to pretend. So what parents and kids and players want me to pretend like, they want me to pretend as if you're trying your hardest. They want me to pretend as if exactly who you are is the person that will take you to the NBA. All right, and then when we get behind your back, they're like, hey, come on, you know they're not going to make it, right? And I'm like, dude, I mean, like, I guess, but can we just pretend that they are going to make it? can we just give them the benefit of the doubt? And I even said that to the kids who look at me funny when I'm like, yo, do this because you messed up. They're like, whoa, I'm just a kid. All right, yeah, but like that particular route isn't gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend as if what you're telling me that you want to make the NBA is a real thing. I know I'm pretending. I know you suck. I know I suck too. No one's making the NBA. Who cares? But I'm gonna pretend that you can make it. Cause why not? We only live one time. And you have this time, and if you can pretend well enough, it actually helps you out for your life. So like, why not just pretend that you could do it? So I'm gonna go a little step further, and this is the step that they don't like. I'm gonna pretend as if you're definitely making it, and as if it's my job to keep you on the course to making it. So I explained it yesterday. If you fall down and you get a little owie, I'm not gonna run over to your side. I'm gonna pretend as if you're the toughest human being that I've ever met. I'm gonna pretend, because again, if you saw like Michael Jordan fall down, he's like, oh, I hurt my pinky toe. Oops, like that. Would you just run over to go help him? No, because he would slap your hand away and be like, get off me, dog. Like, I got this, right? So I'm gonna pretend that you are Michael Jordan and say, whoa, I don't want to go over there, man. That man's gonna bite my head off. Go ahead and do your thing, boy. Do your thing and get up and just be the toughest man alive. Go ahead. That's what I'm gonna say. And when you look at me, or your parents look at me like, why didn't you go help them out? They're just a baby. Not literally if they're a baby, but like, first or second grader. I'll be like, dude, I thought that they could do it. So I will assume that you can do this. So I'll assume that you can do the homework. I'll assume that you can handle adversity. Maybe when I hand you adversity. So if you go out there and miss 6 layups in a game, I'm gonna treat you as if you're not the type of player to miss 6 layups in a game. I'm gonna treat you like that. I'm gonna be like, dude, don't miss those shots. And if someone's like, dude, he's just a sucky little 6th grader, let him miss those shots. Jeez, it's not like he's gonna make the NBA one day. I take offense to that. So why don't you take offense to that as well? And much more than that, why don't you get complimented when I treat you a certain way? And we like to talk about like the extreme sometimes. So take it to the extreme. Again, if you would want to get to the place where you make a 3-pointer, it's a game-winning 3-pointer, and then I yell at you because you touched the rim with the ball. Like, you still made it, but I'm like, that's not good enough. I want swishes. And you gotta be like, yeah, man, you right. All right? And like, hold yourself to like an enormous like standard. All right? So that's pretend. Let's play pretend just this one time. Next thing, now it's too big. Now we gotta get smaller. I found out that there was such thing as National Backwards Day. All right, so since we're pretending, let's just not go forward today. Let's go backwards. National Backwards Day is actually, I think, like January 31st. Are there 31 days in January? Something like that. But we'll pretend like it's today, and we're going to go backwards. All right, so we're not going to start with our normal stuff. We're going to start at the end and then reverse time. So that's my reverse sound. It comes from VHS tapes. You guys don't even know what that is. I don't know. It is what it is. So yes, so starting from the back, I have all these buttons here, and we're gonna go toward the front. So this is our ending right here. That's usually when we say thanks for watching, guys, but we're not gonna say that. We're gonna go one step back, and we're gonna do our FaceTime conversation where we have our coach's corner. All right, and this little fella right there is Randy. All right, now Randy can't be here with us. But he did make a video, and he has a very, very special guest in this video. So let's take a listen to that. And it's not about the quote of the day this time. It's not about the story of the day. It's about the homework. So we'll talk about the homework right after this as well. Watch it.
If you come to practices every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that's great. But I think the disconnect is we have kids that come in and think that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is enough. I'm telling you, you should be doing these drills on your own time, and you're already knowing what's going on, the less time you have to listen to John talk. You could be using that time to basically get more work in.
When you're doing homework, you need to do it every day. So when you don't have confidence, that's gonna make you scared and nervous. You get that confidence by doing the homework. Jump rope for 5 minutes, make 100 jump shots. dribble for 5 minutes, perform 50 push-ups, and that's it. What I noticed about my dribbling is that it gets better every time I practice.
Who do you want to be like?
I want to be like Curry, Michael Jordan, Steve Nash, Jokic, Jamal Murray, and all of those other legends.
Nice job, Joey and Randy. Thank you guys so much for taking care of that. All right. Yes, we do give out the workout cards, but we also give you guys homework for the month. All right, and the homework will switch up. So we have January, February, March, etc. homework, but then we also have our daily homework, and our daily homework is per grade level. Okay, so for this month, for everyone, it's the Nash drill, right? It's the Nash drill. All right, but for the individual homework, with the one that Joy was talking about, is this workout card. We've since updated it, made it a whole lot fancier, all on one side now, so you can see it. Has the link to all of our challenges on the other side. So I don't know if you can put it up to your phone right now, but you can click that. You can click on that. All right, there. Or you can see my camera too. That's kind of cool. All right, but yes, these workout things are right there, and it changes for high school, middle school, and elementary. All right, and you just shoot 100 shots, 50 push-ups, like Joey was saying, 5 minutes of ball handling, and 5 minutes of jump rope. And then if you get into high school, you multiply that by 2. All right? If you get into college, you multiply by 3. As you get into the pros, you multiply by 4. That's all that you need to do. This is the simplest homework that we have right there. But if you're wondering what the homework is for the month, for the daily challenges for the month for each grade level, I can tell you. So again, once we really get started, or we get some hardcore players, I will be like, yo, I know that you guys are doing this. All right, so we'll find out. So if you're a first grader out there, basically you're not a part of our program if you're not doing this, okay? First graders, watch all the plays listed on our site to familiarize yourself with the various sets and strategies. We have plays on our website, Limitless Hoops, where you can watch all the stuff that we do, okay? And you just go to our website, limitlesshoops.com. Click right there on the side so that it comes up. Click on curriculum, scroll down to either the challenges, drill demos, or homework. But this one is the challenge section. And then you will scroll down to wherever the plays are, okay? Those are endeavors, and that's the homework. This is strategies right here. So these are the plays. And the homework asks you to just take a look at the plays. It's as easy as that. It's as easy as that if you're a first grader. So simple, all right? And if you are something else, like a second grader, it's take on day 15 of our 2-minute 2-ball dribbling challenge, which is also listed. Keep each dribble low and fast. Reach for the stars. The third graders, keep up with day 12 of our 4-week weekly improvement challenge. 30 minutes before today's workout, work on each of the 7 items from last week for 4 minutes apiece. Also add a 5th improvement item for this week. I think that one's a great one. All right, so if you're a third grader, what you're supposed to do is write down something that you sucked at every single day. And then the following week, take those 7 things and work on them for 4 minutes apiece before the practice starts. So show up 30 minutes early. And that should be 28 minutes of working out and stuff. And you should do that by default. Every time that you work out, mark the things that you suck at and then add them to the next week's list of workouts to do. It's a great way to warm up. If you're looking for a great warm-up, a great way to show your coach that you're open-minded enough to be like, yeah, I was bad at that. Let me get better at it. All right, for 4th graders, take on day 15 of the homework assignment, the Nash drill. Sprint full court for 3 minutes. 5th graders, take on day 15 of the John Stockton Hall of Fame workout to assist you with your point guard skills. So we have Kiernan, he's a 5th grader. Is Kiernan doing the daily challenge? I don't even think he has the 5th grade book, but the 5th grade book told him to do the John Stockton Hall of Fame workout. All right, on our website again, the John Stockton Hall of Fame workout. If we go to all the challenges, scroll down, you get to see the Hall of Fame workouts. Where are those? It's under endeavors. Right there, the Hall of Fame workouts. You click on it, you get to select between these Hall of Famers. Your name is not added yet, but it might be one day. All right, you get to select between that and let me see. John Stockton is right. Where's Stockton? Where you at, John Stockton? Well, I don't think I have John Stockton on this list. I need to add him. Well, you know what? I do have another point guard. I got Magic Johnson. So we'll choose Magic Johnson, and then you generate the workout. And they're right there. So you'll do wall passes, back down series, trick dribbles, hold, follow through, or push-ups, Kyrie spin the J, and then jumps off the corner option. But you can also regenerate the workout to pick to pick 6 more things as well. All right, and it gives you all the different Hall of Famers listed right here as well, with their entire bios. All right, so again, very, very interesting stuff. So make sure that you guys are doing the daily homework. Let me just quickly go through the rest. If you're a 6th grader, you're taking on day 45 of 100 of the Pio Braccio Vanier Challenge. All right, 7th graders take on month 1 of 10 of your Chastain Challenge. 8th graders take on day 15 of the homework assignment, which is the Nash Drill. 9th grade take on day 15 of the Dribbling Dojo. 10th grade take on day 15 of our 4-week Pick and Roll Challenge. 11th grade take on day 15 of the homework assignment, which is the Nash Drill. And then 12th grade take on day 15 of the 10-minute drill. It's a timed workout comprised of 15 drills designed to test your overall ability in various ways. Find the details online. So yes, we have a whole bunch of stuff for you to do. So make sure you guys are actually doing it to get better. All right? And again, all that stuff is on limitlesshoops.com. Now to continue with our backwards day, what is up next? There's that. Did I have anything strategy-wise to talk about? I do in a second. Oh, but I can't talk about that before. You know what? I will talk about it before. Strategy-wise, it's best to show defense with just 3 people on the court for right now, just to make it really, really simple. But if you guys are guarding people, you want to be guarding them like this. All right, this is just 3-on-3 defensive positioning. Okay, 3-on-3 defensive positioning. When the ball's up top, we want to be in the passing lane and off our man. In the passing lane and off our man. You don't want to be on your man tight, because from right here, he can manipulate you, and there's a whole bunch of driving room right there for this guy up top. All right, so you'll be off your man, but still in the passing lane. All right, those are the spots that you want to be. As he does pass it, if he can pass it, you want to jump to your man at the same time as this guy jumps off to the middle. Same time as this guy jumps off to the middle. So all those things happen at the same exact time. That's very, very important. You snap to it, because now he can't cut in front of you, and he can't even cut down the middle with it. You don't have to worry about this pass so much, because by the time that they skip that pass, if they're having to be a strong passer, you can easily close out like this. And then he can sprint over here, and he can sprint to the middle. And again, as they cut, you want to follow him and keep your hand in the passing lane, no matter where he goes. As he leaves, you don't want to leave. You want to stay right here in the middle. You don't want to follow him out there. You want to be right here just in case this guy drives, so you can be and help side. All right. And the last trick is, as this guy's coming up here, you want to react fast. So as he's coming up, you want to start reacting like this, not going toward him, going right here. So by the time that he lands there, you're halfway in between, and you're now deflecting it from way away from him, so you don't have to ever worry about physicality coming into piece, because some guys will just be stronger than you. Some guys are just stronger than you are. You don't have to touch people. You can stay away from them. That's like the great equalizer, is distance. So maintain your distance, just deny the ball, and then you'll also be in help side constantly, so you'll stop people from penetrating, because you close up all these gaps. So not only are you helping the guy guarding the ball, but you're also helping yourself not have to be so strong, because strength doesn't have to matter in basketball, so don't make it matter. All right, let's go on to the next thing. I was wondering this. This is a question. This is a real life question and reality right here. Does Jason Tatum deserve to be ranked higher than Kevin Durant? If you're wondering what I'm talking about being ranked, they put out the top 10 rankings on ESPN, and I wasn't quite sure at first, because they started these rankings with a guy who's always injured. So I was like, oh, is this like the top 10 injury list? Top 10 people made of glass? I wasn't quite sure, but I guess Anthony Davis is still top 10. I mean, I don't know how. I really don't. I would put him like 20, but honestly, it's crazy. If you look past him, there aren't any players worse than him. Like, you can't find any more, but I can find 20 players better. Maybe 18. But yeah, top 10, Anthony Davis. As a Laker fan, that kind of just goes, dude, I'm annoyed of him. So yeah, sorry. 9, LeBron James. That gives the Lakers 2 top 10 players. LeBron, I think because of his intellect, is still up there, and his size is just so huge. He's getting a better outside shot. But yeah, man, I I would definitely put LeBron James still top 10, which is just insane to think about because he's so old. It's just so weird to like even like imagine him being top 10. So that's just like why it's a hard thing to see. But let's keep it going. We got Shea I can't say his name. SGA. I would want him on my team over LeBron for the long run, not for this year. I don't think he's that high, but he's pretty great. I just think if Team Canada or whoever he plays for was like, yo, we get to have LeBron, I think that they would choose LeBron over him. I'm just saying that, but he's very, very good. Number 7, Kevin Durant. Now this is where the list is just wrong because Kevin he's probably like the most skilled scorer in the NBA. He's also a very good defender as well. I mean, you want him on your team. Now, all the other like things that he brings, like, oh, is he like a little dramatic? Is he a little soft? Does he not take charge in the end of the games? Those are other things we talked about. But I mean, like, I might pick this guy like top 3. Like if I'm picking people that I want on my team, I mean, of course you want like Giannis, you want Jokic, you want Curry. I can't think of anyone else higher than this guy though. I'm not putting anyone else higher than him. I'm not. I don't want Embiid over him. And you know what? And I don't want Jason Tatum over him. So Jason Tatum's up there. I mean, he's amazing. He's definitely top 10. Definitely above LeBron. But like above Durant, who else we got? Steph Curry. Yeah, I'll put him that high at least. Luka Doncic. I forgot about Luka. Oh, I would rather have Curry than Luka. I'd rather have Luka. Oh, Luka or Durant? I pick Durant above Luka, but Luka above Jason Tatum. And what else do I have? What's up, Caleb? And then we got Joel Embiid. He's solid. I'd rather have him than LeBron. But oh man, he shouldn't be this high. Maybe, I don't know. It's tough. You want a center. Then you got Joker at second. That puts Giannis at first. All right. I mean, okay. I think we're gonna think a whole new thing about Giannis after this year with Damian Lillard on his team. So I can agree with that. But let's go back to the original question. The original question is, should Tatum be above Kevin Durant? And look, I don't think it's a debate. The answer is no. They're just doing this for clicks, man. I'm just saying. I hope that Durant gets mad and shows him what's up, because Durant is just lethal, man. He's lethal. Let's continue to go backwards. That puts us with the trivia question for the day. In our backwards world, we got Kieran winning 4 to Caleb's 3 to Jeremy, Problem Child edits. All right, so I don't know if I even know him personally, but yes, he has 1. All right, so we're gonna see the trivia question today. It's gonna be based off of, what are we basing it off of? That person. Interesting. All right, let me check up some trivia question for this human being and see what we have here. All right, so the question is this. The question is interesting. Okay. All right. Here's the trivia question today. The trivia question is, this player, you have to name him. All right. This player led his team to a national championship in 1981, entered the NBA draft as a second round pick, and was only 6'1". Who is this player? That's the question. Who is that player that I described right there? He led his team to a national championship in 1981, entered the NBA draft, and was the second overall pick. And he's only 6'1". Is there such a player? I mean, now if that player happened, you'd be like, dude, that's amazing. But only stood 6'1", was second overall pick, and led his college team to a national championship in 1981. Greatest player of all time. God, that's the guy right there. Not the recent, but the old Isaiah Thomas. Thomas is the answer. Great job. I see you. So that counts as Vaughn's score. I know Vaughn is running that account over there. All right, so let me go ahead and add him to the score. So Vaughn, that is your first point for the month. Try to get the most points for the month, and you win yourself a coin. A $50 coin is being sent your way. This was a hard one. I made it hard. You're lucky Kieran's not on here, man. I think he would have got that just by his mental prowess. He knows that. Yo, what? Yes. All right, moving on to the movie of the day. The movie of the day is brought to you by Snapple. Snapple, because it's on my table and I'm drinking it. And if you're looking for the Snapple fact of the day, that fact is there are, okay, I can't see it. It's kind of hard to see. All right. There are dimples and what? There are 336 dimples on a regulation American golf ball. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Why are there so many dimples on a golf ball? What do dimples do on a golf ball? I thought it was going to be like about a person's dimples. Anyways, movie of the day is the 9th grade movie of the day. It's Moneyball. All right, it's the movie for this month. So if you're a 9th grader out there, watch this movie. Now, this movie, it's about baseball, but it's so much more than that. It's very, very interesting. This is actually a problematic movie because, one, it told everybody that stats were good. Two, the bad part is that it told everyone that stats are good. So everyone focuses on stats like way too much these days. And it's like, why can't we just fill out the players? Like, who cares how many shots that they shoot going left? Or how tough are they, right? But look, man. I mean, stats matter. I know you want to say like Russell Westbrook, he's just stat padding, right? But like, he goes for those rebounds. I see people not going for those rebounds, right? You want to say that like, who cares what Joker did versus what Embiid did? It's Joker's like, his camaraderie is so good. It's like, no, I guess stats do matter too, right? But at the same time, who are you gonna play? Tim Tebow during like his 1 year that he had, or would you cut him for like a better player? And what they chose in the NFL when they had Tim Tebow, he was basically winning by luck. I wouldn't say by luck. He was winning by grit. He was so tough. He was getting a little lucky, I guess, but like they just weren't even like thinking about how Tim Tebow was actually playing. And I think that both matter. The stats matter and who you are and all those other realms matter. But you can't forget one or the other. All right. So for this movie, basically, it talks about the Oakland Athletics. And they had this like miracle year where they went all stats, all in for stats, and no one else was really doing it. So they just like changed their whole roster to people who could just get on base because he gets on base. And they were like, yeah, now cut this guy, even though he's like a home run hitter. Do this, do that, bring this guy in, play that guy, don't play that guy. All based off stats. Who cares how many home runs he gets? Who cares like anything else? Like they did it based off the stats of winning. Like if winning were all that mattered, we don't care about endorsements, we don't care about how much they get paid, we don't care how many fans like them, just do it perfectly by stats. And they actually won a ton of games. They actually like broke the all-time record for wins in a row, which is tough to do in baseball. It's like nuts how good they did. They did fall short, but the guy, Billy Beane right there, he switched over to the Boston Red Sox and they won it all that year. So So I think it's a fun movie, especially if you're kind of like on the nerdier side of things. It's really interesting. I'm gonna give it 45 stars out of 50. All right, Moneyball. I say stats are definitely worth something, and it's worth something to look into your stats, to kind of like figure out what you need to work on as well. You shouldn't go all in, of course, because a lot of the stuff is just like X Factor-ish stuff. But yeah, it's a great movie, nevertheless. Let's move on to the story of the day. Watch it.
Strive to be the best player on your team, and then love being the best on your team, without petitioning better players to join, and without switching to a team that has better players. Every team has a best player, and you should relish the opportunity to have that responsibility.
So this is actually a big thing as well. People want to be the best player on their team. They want to be awesome. Then once they become the best player on their team, they're like, I don't want this. Give me on a better team. It's because of the responsibility. It's scary, man. It's just hard. It's responsibility. Because then you have to bring it every single day and people depend on you. That's what you don't want. So you want to get better, but you don't want to get too good. Don't want to get too good. Now, I've been there. I was the second or third chair for the clarinet in 7th grade. They offered me like first or second chair, and I was like, yo, dude, nah, I don't want to do all that. But that was because I didn't love that. If you have a passion for this, go for it. It shouldn't be like the clarinet to you. You shouldn't want to be just second or third, okay? You should want to be the best player on your team, and then everyone depends on you. You should want to carry that team. And if you have that in you, that's when you can make the NBA. You're not going to make the NBA going, well, I was the third best player on my team my whole career, and now I'm here. I made it. And now I'm on the NBA, the third best player on the team here. Yeah, that's not how it works. Everyone in the NBA was the best player on their team growing up. Like almost every single solitary player was the best player on their team. So if you're not that, you better become that. And then realize that is hard. It's very, very hard. All right. Anyone doing homework as we're going backwards today? Homework done. Mass drill done. Joey's triple cross, double bounce. Joey's been posting. He speaks it. Nash drill. Sorry for the bad camera angle. It's all right. And that was about it for the day. Make sure you guys are posting homework because that is what matters. Itinerary stuff. If we were actually having practice today, we would be doing star passing, which is a great deal. Post catch, quick finish. We talked about the 3-on-3 defensive positioning. Press break, reverse, repeat. 49 seconds down by 3 with free throws, bigs versus guards. We do need to get all this stuff filmed. So if I ever get a team that can do stuff, I want this stuff filmed. But it's so hard to find that team. Let's finish up, since we're going backwards, with the quote of the day. Quote of the day today is, repetition is essential to mastery. All right? And I truly believe that. All right? Man. Some people love repetition because you get to get better at stuff, right? Like with me, with like talking on this stupid show. All right? Some people hate repetition though because it's like, dude, the same food again. Come on, man. Come on, right? But if you want to master something, you're gonna have to be able to just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it again. All right? And that's, honestly, I don't think that there is another way to master it. You're not going to be able to master a move or master a play or master anything in this world unless you're going to be able to repeat it over and over and over again. So get good at that. Come up with some shortcuts. If you happen to not be the person that likes repetition and you're like, it gets boring, figure out some mental like gymnastics on how you can like switch it up a bit. Maybe you do it backwards sometimes. Maybe you do it forward. Maybe you switch the order of the workouts. All right. Maybe you pretend that someone else is guarding you. I don't know, but you have to repeat something to master it. So make sure you guys are out there posting homework every single day if you're bored of it. All right. And that's my time. I'll see you guys later. All right. Anyways, keep working out. Please post the homework, dude. It's not that hard to make the NBA. It's just about as easy as everyone posting the homework, which is pretty impossible. Yeah, is what it is, right? Anyways, peace out, you guys. All right, Reese's Pieces. That's my calling card, right? You know it.